2. Do you know the fundamental nature of ultimate reality? Hi, I'm Gary, and welcome to Fladge Rants Live, number 53. To start the second year of podcast strong, we're going with metaphysics. Now, metaphysics is a branch of philosophy, and so we'll start with defining some terms here. Philosophy, if you look at the etymology, just means the pursuit of knowledge. Now, that is not very helpful, since biology is the pursuit of knowledge about biological things, and chemistry is the pursuit of knowledge about chemical things, and physics is the pursuit of knowledge of physical things. All of them are. All the ologies are the pursuit of knowledge. So that doesn't help define anything. The etymology of the branch of philosophy known as metaphysics simply comes from the Greek beyond or after meta and physics. It's nature. So after nature, Immanuel Kant, all of them, Schopenhauer, all the great philosophers muddled through. I think it was Immanuel Kant who's called metaphysics a dark ocean without a shore. So it is immense. And I find philosophy in general just a long-winded way to get nowhere, or to make a very simple concept very difficult. And metaphysics is the branch that takes this as far as it can go. And there are two definitions of metaphysics, and we're going to use them both. There is the mainstream version, which is more of the occult, associated with alchemy and people who think crystals have strange magical powers. But the academic, philosophical version of metaphysics is simply the discipline related with the fundamental nature of reality. It dates all the way back to the Greeks. So Aristotle, interesting history here. All his published works were destroyed. I don't know if it was intentionally, but I suspect it was. Much of his stuff made it to the library at Alexandria. And as I'm sure you're aware, that place was destroyed twice. But what was left over was his personal journal. And he had an entry called physis, which was Greek for physics, which is where we get the word physics. And it was about nature. And then he called the next entry in his log, in his journal, his personal journal, metaphysics or metaphysis, which just means after physis, the one that preceded it. So that's all that meant. Now, it could be, you could take meta to mean about, like around, beyond, like encapsulating. So about nature. And that would actually define what metaphysics is, roughly. But it's wrong. It's not even where it came from. It's just a happy coincidence. It's just a mistake that stuck. So metaphysics was mistakenly named, like like Native Americans are called Indians. It's just a mistake that stuck. But so after or beyond, and the physical reality. That's all it means. Now, I love this because I get to talk about some of my favorite things. Some of the last week we did signs, symbols, and signals. And imagine in your mind a red triangle. Are you thinking of a red triangle? Now that red triangle doesn't exist. And in your mind, there's no triangle, and it's not the color red. You're thinking of a red triangle, but it's just electrical impulses. It represents a red triangle that doesn't even exist. Metaphysics explores questions that I love. Is there a God? Is there an afterlife? What is non-existence? It asks the questions that I want to get at, the very things that I want to talk about. Now there's two categories of the academic version of metaphysics, and one's causality. So if everything comes into being, has a cause, this is where it gets tricky, because you can see already I'm getting an infinite regress. So another thing it deals with is time. We're going to visit time here. When is now? Like, the present is just a separation between the past, which already happened, so it doesn't exist, and the future, which hasn't happened yet, so it doesn't exist. So what is the duration? Like, is it how long is now? Is it a Planck length of time, like a fraction of a nanosecond? And is the universe, how does it perpetuate? How does it stay consistent? How does it, whatever's holding it all together, I hope it's the same thing that always does. Because how does, is the universe recreating itself subatomic particle by subatomic particle every Planck length of time? I mean, I just explained time in a way that the past doesn't exist, the future doesn't exist, and there is no now. So the now is no duration at all. So time doesn't exist. But time going backwards had to have a start time. It can't go because of the infinite regress. It makes now incoherent, and time in the future, it has to end as well for the same reason. So here I'm getting into a philosophical infinite regress. So we need that. You can't have infinities. General ontology, the categories of being. Metaphysics deals with what is real and what is the nature of those things. So that was the what is real, what is the nature of what is real, and then the causality thing. Those are the two branches. So I want to talk special metaphysics is cosmology and rational psychology, also natural theology. Wittgenstein, look up his work. That's fun. And if you want to figure out the probability of the existence of a God, there's a Bayesian probability. And I'm not going to get into Wittgenstein because it's over my head, and I don't know the math for Bayesian probability. But just like the Drake equation, there are variables that we simply do not know. And I'm no expert in anything, and I want to reiterate that as we start our second year of Fladgecasts. Brady, do we have a caller yet? I mean, we could talk about change. Everything in the universe is changing. I went over this with vibrations and waves. Everything is moving. So you can throw my time doesn't exist out the window, because that's what marks the passage of time. 5-year-old me, I had none of the atoms in my body right now, and yet it's still me. And it comes down to the organization of me, but I think differently. I act differently, but yet it's still me. I still identify as me, even though physically I'm 100% different, and interacting with me is completely different. So, I love how interesting that is, because it is still me. I can make the argument that it is still me, but it isn't at all. It's curious. I don't know. Roll the clip, Brady.
Brady, he's just sent me a clip of his penis.
I jizzed all over my screen. I can't see you right now. That's good. That's good stuff.
They fooled me, Jerry.
Fool me, Jerry. I don't know. Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds. Lawrence?
Want to say what's up to Fladge? Fladge, what's up, buddy?
Whoa, spooky.
Brady, you were right, but my monologue lasted 11 minutes. Oh my God!
Whoa! Don't just run over that statement.
What?
Can you say that again, slower?
My monologue lasted 11 minutes.
No, the Brady, you were right part.
Oh, Brady, you were right. You were right. Make it like a question. Where in the drawer is Drorman Droriego?
All these people want to know, where in the world is
Drawer?
Yes.
Well, she sneaks around the world from Kiev to Carolina. She's a sticky-fingered filcher from Berlin down to Belize. She'll take you for a ride on a slow boat to China. Tell me, where in the world is
Droriego?
Yes.
Obviously, we all knew this ahead of time, but he's clearly in the closet.
Oh, yeah. It is dark.
What are you?
Why is it so dark? It says after dark, drawer after dark. Okay. So where is it dark right now? Everywhere on this side of the world. Okay, so that narrows it down to a hemisphere.
Everywhere on this side of the world. I don't think so. Not on this side of the world.
Yeah, half of the world is dark right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly half.
7 o'clock in California, it's dark.
Is it?
No.
Oh.
Okay. No, it's just
I'm
half
probably
of the
wrong.
world. It's always.
I'm not
It's
right.
always half of the world. I am right. It's always half of the world.
Half and half.
No.
No,
No. No.
dark.
He's still.
No.
What are you?
Dark.
Oh no.
Yes. Yes.
Shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Little boy.
How many
Yes.
guesses do I get?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
Is there
But
any
why is
clues?
it
Does it have
dark?
to do with what you're drinking?
No, I mean, there's clues because the last time I looked like this, I was a
I
certain
think he's
place,
at,
and
I think
usually
he's at his apartment.
most.
okay, so it's
most
East Coast.
holidays.
Yeah, he's hiding. He's not.
Okay.
working. He's hiding.
Kakalaki.
Why would I be working? You guys fucking work on Memorial Day?
No, I didn't. Okay, so Carolina.
It's
South
the story
Carolina.
of a man named Brady who was busy.
Myrtle Beach. How many Myrtle Beaches do I get?
All I know is my mic sucks. Why do you think?
Oh,
I'm
you're up north.
Thank you, God, Jesus Christ.
Tip of the thumb.
No, that you
Yes.
said up north. That's not up north.
Tip of the thumb. That's you said the base of the fingers. The caller said base of the fingers. My thumb reaches past the tip of the thumb passes the base of the fingers. I think I got this.
Anybody
think you do.
watching, can you please comment? Is the thumb considered up north, or is this the thumb considered the thumb region?
Well,
I don't know.
if those are the only two options. Is the thumb considered a drunk, or is the thumb considered up north?
Can you see that?
Yeah.
It's a very unhappy fish fly. He's like, "Well, you got me by the wings, bro."
Oh,
Sorry,
I am officially a farmer. This is a carrot from my garden. Look at that carrot. And I also, this is show and tell time. I also grew a potato. That is a potato. I think.
Wait, potatoes have like a shit like that coming off the top of them?
Yeah, this is the top of a potato.
That's annoying. Nobody eats that?
The bunnies like it.
So you grew that, did you?
I did. I grew. This is like the carrot.
No credit to the potato or the carrot.
And the potato and the carrot.
We all know Gary's a selfish bastard.
It's not very metaphysical of you to take credit for nature. Remember, man is not part of nature.
Metaphysics gives me the opportunity to talk alchemy and all sorts of nonsense.
You already talked alchemy on another show. I don't know what you're.
This is my wheelhouse. This is all I talk about. But I've been building up for a year to this Fladgecast.
Oh no, we know you've been building up for a year. We've heard it plenty of times.
This is pounding it for almost a year now. Almost a year.
No, I've been talking on mine, like trying to figure out how this works.
I jizzed all over my screen. I can't see you right now. I say some weird stuff. I think that's what keeps us going.
You think so?
Roll the clip, Brady.
I think I know what keeps
All right.
keeps it going. It's pretty much.
I don't know why we keep going up, but we do. Well, that's the thing. What perpetuates the universe? I really don't know what makes it so persistent. Like, you can count on the atoms in this chair holding me up, but what is doing it? I think I famously said in a Hot Dog Bun song, I hope it's whatever does it normally. Whatever's holding this all together.
Whatever does it normally.
I mean, there's strong and weak nuclear forces, gravity, and electromagnetism. That holds like the. Okay, metaphysical. What does that mean? Tell us more. It's the discipline related to the fundamental nature of reality.
Nature of the mind, not reality.
Mind. Oh yeah. See, consciousness. I wanted to get back to consciousness. Like, it is a strange phenomenon.
Isn't metaphysics the first level of consciousness?
Something like a phenomenon.
Well, meta also means self. Like, we're able to examine our situation. I think that's kind of unique amongst the animal kingdom on planet Earth, that we can examine our own existence.
No other animal examines its own existence. Isn't that what it does?
Like I said, amoebas are self-aware. But not to any nearly the extent that we are. But when an amoeba runs into like the side of itself, because it can just morph all over the place, it can run into itself, and it knows not to eat itself because that would kill him. Or
well,
I don't know. Roll the clip, Brady.
For any being or concept to only be aware as it needs to be, otherwise it would waste energy and go crazy.
Right. Yes.
So in that same sense, do you think that there's an amoeba has less consciousness and awareness than a human? So there's clearly levels higher than human, right?
Clearly. I watched an interesting video about the brain, and you know how the popular opinion says the right side of the brain is the
metaphysical. It's very, very physical.
Right. But still, like how the brain works. The one side is creative and the other side is analytical. That's not even true. The membrane under the brain keeps the hemispheres from talking to each other, because one side of the brain focuses on the task at hand, and the other one's keeping an eye out for predators. So one side is just single-minded, trying to find food or to seek shelter, something important, whatever you're working on. And while the other one's keeping an eye out for the important stuff, family and stuff.
That survivalist brain is often referred to as the reptilian side.
Reptilian brain. Also known as non-emotional and cold, like evil, even.
Non-conscious. Conscious.
Team sandals.
What's up with this?
Okay, so
I wouldn't recommend this. Don't try this at home.
I say, my argument goes like this.
Socks. Can I back?
Yes. Your argument go like?
Okay, I'll just give 3 examples. I'm going to give you an article of clothing, and you give me the gender it is most associated with. Sundress. Would a man or a woman most likely be wearing a sundress?
Not allowed to.
Someone who identifies as woman.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say okay. I'm gonna say women generally.
Someone who identifies as women.
I'm not touching that with a 10-inch pole.
Okay, a football helmet. Now there is football, but the gender most associated with football helmet it would be
is as male.
And my last example is sandals. Would they most be associated with men or women? And of course it's women. So I call, like, I've got brother saved in my phone as Ryan Lady Shoes because he insists on wearing women's footwear. So I grabbed a pair of his sandals and I put them on with my socks on.
Balance?
Because the only thing worse than sandals is socks and sandals.
Not only is he wearing sandals.
But I gotta admit, those are barely sandals. Those are shoes full of holes.
Yeah,
to me, a sandal has to have less shoe than there is opening. That's like a half and half.
Oh, is this? Are we gonna have an up north argument? Like how many openings?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, how many openings makes a sandal?
It doesn't help. It helps your case because it's more like a lady's shoe than it is a sandal.
Right. I love that it's closed toe. I don't like open toe anything, except for women. Of course.
Walking on the beach when it's hot.
Oh, and you're a child. Okay, yes. Children's beach wear is perfectly appropriate for children to wear on a beach.
I think I speak for everyone in the audience when I say we all feel sorry for you, Gary.
Yes.
Some people have. I do. I absolutely
do. If you
do.
see me in sandals, you know that I do not have a care in the world. Like, I don't wear sandals to work. I don't even wear sandals to the store. Do you wear like sweatpants? I get it. But if you're on vacation or in your home, fuck you. You can wear whatever you want. Maybe you're lucky even has clothes on at all.
He is from that part of the world where they don't wear proper footwear. So.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, him not personally.
But ignoring 2,000 years of footwear technology is so stupid.
Wait, that's arrogant. Maybe we've all agreed on this show. I've watched it a little bit, but I've also been on it all the time.
Yeah.
That we've cycled through and been destroyed many times, right?
Yeah.
So in these ancient scripts and scrolls, maybe it says, Nike and plastic shoes, although those might be plastic sandals, but maybe leather sandals, animal skin sandals are the way to go. So they've already looped through these technological footwear that we have, realized that it's wrong, fucks up our feet. You should be as barefoot as you can. You should get your skin exposed to the sun and the air so you don't get sick with cancers. I'm not saying this is it. I'm just saying maybe that's it.
Right. No, I'm
for what, 200 some odd teen years? What, 1776, right? And the culture that wears sandals that you're referring to that I appear to be sticking up for has been around for how many thousands of years?
Yeah, several.
So maybe they know what they're doing with their sandals. And plus it's the region. Like if you have a bunch of animal skins to make sandals, maybe
I think that's like wearing a sundial on your wrist instead of a smartwatch.
Not just yeah.
Perfect idea. The sundial's probably better for everyone. It may be a little bit harder for you to read, and it doesn't work all the time, like at nighttime. But all the stuff and the child labor and all the chemicals that go into that watch, you selfish prick that you wear, that you just want, I got to tell time right now. I can't pull my phone out of my pocket. I got to wear a watch. I'm really hot today. Sorry. I'm going to just watch the show for a bit.
No, you're good.
Plus, you're making fun of kids. That's not fair to kids. What's wrong with kids? I'd love to be a kid again, a little bit. Wear sandals.
I don't like kids. They're dirty. They spread germs.
I have shoes on, but I have shorts. How does that make you feel?
They're really stupid.
Like to me, it's all
And
about
they
fashion.
never stop
inappropriately.
screaming.
The fact that you're bringing fashion into it makes you almost like a woman. I understand you have your own point of view that, you know, if you in your words, if you dress like a child, it's unfashionable as a man or as an adult. Is it as a man or as an adult? Is it okay if a woman wears sandals?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
women's
I watched
footwear.
him.
Okay. So what are you wearing right now on your feet?
Sandals.
No, you're not.
No, I don't even own a pair.
Oh.
No.
I don't know. So again,
No.
I lost my train of thought. So I'm more about function. If it's hot, I'm going to wear shorts. If it's hot, I'm going to wear sandals. I don't give a shit what you think.
I know. I've seen your sandals. And Jesus would be happy with your footwear.
What color are my sandals?
Brown.
Nope. You're
Black.
mistaken. Nope. They
Brown.
match your shirt. See, it was
You
weird
got
because
blue sandals?
Yeah, bright blue. Don't make me pull them out.
I don't want to see your sandals.
After I met you, I bought the brightest childish sandals I could find.
Okay, good job. Oh, do they have like Dora the Explorer on there?
No, none of those little pins
Okay.
put on.
Is brother gonna come back to debate Bob again?
Most certainly. Most definitely.
Are you gonna debate Bob again?
No.
Okay, bye. Debate Bob again?
No.
You gonna debate Bob again?
No.
I think Bob has a retort for that.
It seems like the alcohol has something to do with it.
Why?
I think he's pounding too much alcohol and everything. And
I mean, the debate was a tie. So if he quits now, then he loses. He has to continue the debate.
there's no reason for him to leave the show like that.
No. So I want to be the first one to say that I felt bad, and Jor brought it up in text over the week that Ryan did get a little bit ganged up on his Biden position.
No, but I'm just telling you, it wasn't right what he did to you two, man, either.
Right, absolutely rightfully so, because Biden is a blabbering idiot, and his main point was that he's well-spoken. So he deserves all the criticism, and I'm sorry for that if I feel that way. But the union thing I supported. That was a good point.
No, it was not.
Yeah.
I retorted.
I mean, there's collateral, but just he didn't bring up the collateral point. I'm just his point of I don't believe everybody, but some people got benefit from a raise. You can't argue with that. Some people got hurt from it too.
Right.
And not all unions.
But to be honest with you, it takes me a little bit of time to understand what he was saying. You know what I mean?
I heard a great concept today that we ended up separating church and state, regardless of if you believe believe in church or not. When we separated church and state, we lost a vote. We lost a seat at the table. So now it's just there used to be this like connection between the people, the corporations, the government, and religion. Now there's just corporation and government. We lost our seat when religion got canceled. So did people, sort of, and individuals. So
I would have to agree, even though there's
I stand by the concept that I believe religion was just created to take power away from a single king. They were like, oh yeah, and they got a lucky lightning strike, and religion was born, and we took power away from kings. And then assholes like you turn the punch. Excuse me, there's a turn the punch bowl. He's going to ruin it for everybody.
What is that? Does that go back to the pharaohs then? What?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was repeated time and time again. Just a bunch of cavemen discovered, wow, we can scare people into thinking there's a higher power. Fill in the blank of your higher power here, and if we can get the kings to believe it enough to be scared to not control us anymore, then we have something.
Yep. Here. Ping, 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 ping.
Bing, bing, bing.
You're pinging. Why are you pinging?
Oh, yeah.
Show, so a lot of times the show's fine. It's just our feet all fucked up.
No.
I got excited. One of the mashups.
Yes.
Easy Jor live Monday. So is Easy going to be on, or that's never going to happen?
I saw that too.
That'll never happen.
Yeah, Easy came by today. I showed him my my show notes.
It's Brady Jorno. It's Brady Jorno. You know what?
You and Brady both are just trying to bring him the truth, man.
Bringing the truth. Ontology. It's what it means to be. It's like what existence is.
I thought that was the study of cancer.
Ontology? No, that's oncology.
A what now?
And then induction is the cause. See, the two branches of metaphysics are induction and oncology. No, oncology is the cancer one. Ontology. Yes, those are ovens.
And convection. Oh.
Yes, this is where you get confused with IUD and the birth control.
Right? Yeah.
Bomb and the birth control. Yeah, that. Now I admit that is kind of confusing.
Yeah,
those are the same. Like I'll throw DUI in there.
One prevents you from blowing things up. The other one prevents you from having to get an abortion, which some people
they call them dumps, big massive dumps.
Oh.
Or,
So
or
one
a clump of
prevents you from
cells. I
blowing
don't know.
things up, and one prevents you from blowing things out.
Right?
Oh, okay. All right.
With all due respect, that's a bunch of malarkey.
So I'm doing it anyway because I just like this song. We gotta close this.
Feel their soul in South Korea, making money comes right on through the red seas to free land. They'll be singing the blues. Well, they never Arkansas her steel. For me, come from the jungle. Tell me
where in the world is
Georgia?
Wow, that goes on and on and on. So we had tons of comments this week. I appreciate all the comments, everybody. There's one that just came in that I missed that Mike said, except that's not how it works at all. What do you suppose he's talking about?
Who's Mike?
Not how it works.
The importance of
this is
protecting
Black
rights and
Irish.
liberties, avoiding rushed laws. Yeah, so when it's stagnant, at least nothing is getting worse.
Right.
The whole purpose of the three branches and the checks and balances, and if it's stagnant, then that
For
means
now.
that the three sides of the government, including society, cannot agree enough to pass law. Therefore, it should not be passed. We can argue about it for 50 years if we can't agree.
Yeah.
500 years if we can't agree. That's just the way it is. I would never want to rush into a law because once a law is enacted, it almost never comes off. So, Mike, how does it work?
If it doesn't work like that.
If you would like,
I thought you had the checks and balances, right? I think.
Well, there's way more to it than that, but that's one of the functions I always thought I was taught. But
Right.
Mike, please call us at 1-586-3-RANTS-3 for people with a regular
still have to-
phone that can't figure out the numbers. It's going to be.
Do you have to dial the one?
Numbers?
I never dial the one.
No, I just say 1 to let everybody know we're in America because we are worldwide. Broadcasting.
Oh, yeah, we are.
And worldwide.
This is 2. This is a
372-6873.
This is our new sponsor, Mariah Carey's Irish Cream, and that is what I'm putting
Hold up.
into.
I got you all zoomed in now. You
Sounds
should hold it up again.
disgusting.
Oh, finally.
Is she
Um,
Irish? And I don't. Maybe back in the day, I would love to eat her cream. Not nowadays.
Is she's black? Is she
Oh,
black?
I think she's still hot.
Controversial.
I don't think she's black or Irish.
She's used up.
She kind of looks black Irish, but now it's in my cup. Absolutely delicious. Tastes like Mariah Carey.
Ooh. So you're admitting you know what she tastes like?
I'm admitting I now do.
So Stoned Ape with your comment about mayor versus ban. I don't think that's how you pronounce it.
Wow. We did cover Stoned Ape Theory like 10 months ago.
What was that for?
Your comments on man bear, not ban mayor.
Oh yeah.
The
Man,
most
yeah,
dangerous
man bear
game.
pig.
Humans are more unpredictable and also can use weapons, but you cannot talk out your situation to a bear.
You can't. Agreed. I know. I consider that.
Matt Manning just said humans. I guess he picked humans.
What, just said humans? Just now?
No, he out of humans, out of man or bear. He just said humans. I didn't think that was an option. I think maybe it's a.
Yeah. Between man and bear, you choose human.
You even made a comment. See, with these clips, things out of context, because you said man or bear, and you said I'm not making it a gender issue. Like you actually made a point to say man, like you meant all human. And Matt Manning had to make it a point to say humans. I think he's protecting women.
Oh, I see. Because I was by saying man, I was excluding women.
We haven't heard Ihor in a while. Speaking of, by the way.
Oh,
no.
Do you have Ihor?
I don't know if I moved it over.
And I don't take no orders from no woman, by the way. By the way, I don't take no orders from no women.
All right, I moved frickin' to outside my truck because the rain stopped.
Oh. Yeah, it rains. Well, you're not that far from me. I'm up north. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
You are not up north.
No, I'm not up north.
Neither one,
I'm not
of
up
us
north.
are up north.
Yeah.
I think Drawer is. Drawer's up north.
Neither of us are up
you
north.
You can think that, but you would be wrong.
I would agree with you, but we'd both be wrong.
You would be.
I don't think that's not even.
I would agree with you, but we'd both be wrong.
We touch children.
Touch children inappropriately.
So shout out to the Boy Scouts. Other comments, the political ones I wanted to get to.
Yeah, hit me. I like negative feedback. I like all feedback. Heck.
Wait, that makes it bigger.
Yeah, negative feedback does make his ego bigger.
So Sean Duchet.
Duchet, is that a real name? Come on now.
Language.
Duchet.
That's
Sean
what it
Duchet?
says, man. You pronounce it. Is it Duchet? Does that make it any better? Makes it a little better, but not much.
Just that.
Just Duchet.
Duchet.
Sean Duchet.
Sean Duchet commented, wait, did he say well-spoken? Oh my, this guy's not too bright. LOL.
Not too bright.
Which means laugh out loud for the older folks. The Bud Light can says it all. Did we go through a whole show and didn't realize that Ryan was drinking Bud Light? Because
he always drinks Bud Light.
That sends quite the message now. And he probably drinks it because he likes it, and I respect that more than not drinking it for any type of pressure. Like I got ripped on by some people that had nothing to do with anything.
I think we can move on now. Yeah.
Yeah, if you really like drinking piss, I'm not going to stop you. But
yeah, exactly. That was swill, man.
I don't want you to drink Bud Light because it tastes like shit, not because of a political stance.
Correct.
No, I would definitely prefer the Mariah Carey Irish Cream.
Comment of the week is from Joe. Shirtless.
Yeah, Joe.
Joe Moore.
Oh shit.
It's about the kid.
Oh yeah, the kid.
Simply says, Brondo has electrolytes.
Brondo has electrolytes. And the Idiocracy shoe of choice is Crocs. Another sandal.
Drink water like out of the toilet. Well, wait. But Trey F commented about the kid. He seems nervous, but I get it. 100.
Oh. We have a new clip of the kid, but it's not good.
Why? What is it uploaded?
Yeah, it's there. Play it anyway. It's only 2 minutes.
Am I aware?
Yeah, we also need to get a like such as when we mention the kid.
I think we played.
Yeah, give me a like such as.
I mean, I will. I got drops of like such as if you just want to roll that out, because I'll do that.
Didn't we play?
But if
it
you're gonna
already?
pull up the actual, no, we fucking
no.
didn't.
Roll the clip, Brady.
It automatically means that matter is bad for some reason.
Wrong.
Why do you think this is? I personally believe that U.S. Americans are unable to do so because some people out there in our nation don't have bounce, and I believe that our education, such as
matter,
such as like gravity,
such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere, such as, and I believe that they should, our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S. or should help South Africa and should help the Iraq and the Asian countries, so we will be able to build up our future for our children.
Thank you very much.
such as like
We can't figure out the language. We can't decipher it. It seems to be coded, but we don't know the language of origin or the code they were using. So even with
I'll be right back.
artificial
I have to go
intelligence, we haven't
find a
been able
new
to decipher it.
jabber.
But it's got pictures of plants, remedies, like healing stuff, recipes, the agricultural stuff. But we've still got this.
No, I'll take that one. This one doesn't.
Okay.
All right.
Left to your own creativity.
Yeah.
This one says homo slow modal. This one says a hat, and this one says a topic.
Creativity.
So none of these are helpful. This one says balls, also balls. This one says balls too. This one says tits and Dave.
This one has the outline of a hat written, like where a hat was written so hard through one page that it showed up on the other.
This one says socks, but I'm showing the side that says qualia. Now, you can't mean socks.
Is that why we did metaphysics? This is technically qualia too, right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Gary.
I keep doing the same topic. I haven't changed topic in 53 shows. Haven't you figured me out yet?
I have.
Okay.
I just watched Dave walk out of here. Dave's on one of these.
You were right. I
with
was wrong. I
flip-flops on.
apologize.
It is inappropriate for a grown-ass man to wear children's beachwear in any setting.
Oh yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. Especially Dave. His toes are kind of.
That's okay. So that's gross. So that's Dave, and all the rest of these are blank. So we've got.
So you're cheating.
So
yeah, they're all blank.
Balls, and also balls.
Okay.
That's two
This
balls.
is kind of thought-provoking. It's like a artistic piece, you know, like you gotta come up with your own stuff.
Right, exactly.
Which I'm not, because I can't come up with anything. But
okay, well, I think
He's on the spot.
We've done it here. We accomplished it.
Voynich.
We did it. Voynich manuscript is what I started with. He said Voynich right at the end. Voynich manuscripts have nothing to do with metaphysics, but man, it's a mystery. It's cryptic.
I know nothing about what you just
Look it up. That's what my producer does. Show me the screen. Voynich manuscript.
Vonage phone service.
Voynich. Voynich. Voynich.
Wasn't that what the kicker said in the Disney movie when the mule kicked the field goal?
Voynich manuscripts? No.
What the fuck movies are you watching? The Airbud?
Old movies.
Oh, I have Airbud. I think I'll watch Airbud after the show. Instead of watching the Brady and Drawer show.
What you were saying.
I don't know. I look forward to the Laverne and Shirley opening. You know, I never uploaded my audio from last week.
Curiosity going more than a mystery.
There it is.
And there's nothing to teach you more than something you can't figure out.
We can't figure it out.
Wait,
it's
almost everything.
If you're stupid, there's nothing more to help you than something you can't figure it out. Is that what he said?
Yeah. If you're stupid, it helps to have something you can't figure out.
I paraphrased, but that's what I heard him say.
Figure out.
One more time.
Curiosity going more than a mystery. And there's nothing to teach you more than something you can't figure out.
Wait, if you can't figure it out, it teaches you?
Yeah, no, if you can't figure it out, learn about it, basically.
How do
what
do you learn?
It was backwards. How can you...
Going more than a mystery. And there's nothing to teach you more than something you can't
There's
figure out.
nothing to teach you. That's like saying, my dad didn't fight in 2 world wars so you could squander your freedom. Well, your dad could not have fought in both world wars. That's what I started with. My dad did not fight in 2 world wars.
Right. So, or not.
Or not.
Almost everything is up for grabs.
The Voynich
What the
manuscript.
Voynich manuscript is very
We're gonna get
difficult to
flagged for this
say
shit?
because
I hope
nobody has been able to read a word of it
I've learned that
for
if you're not getting
400
flagged for
and
shit
some
on
years.
YouTube, nobody cares about your shit.
Let's just start by assuming this thing is what it is, which is something we cannot read.
This is educational,
It has an
transformative.
incredibly careful and
Go ahead, mark
precise form of writing in a script that nobody has any idea what it means or how it works or even if it means. So that is the puzzle. What is this thing? Where did it come from? Why was it made?
What does it say? What can we learn from it?
The pictures give you some clues and lock you into a vaguely medical, vaguely cosmological context. Botanical, obviously, with a lot of plants. But given that none of them quite add up, it's quite hard to know where they take you. And if we're not meant to read something, what could that be? Why? What kind of purpose for a book, which was a significant investment of time and money? I mean, this is not a cheap production. Why would somebody do that and make it illegible? Is it truly something that is meant to be a one-off secret book? Is its very secrecy its power? I love that because I actually don't care in a way if we solve the mystery or if we crack the code. We've
got to though.
Figuring
Come on.
out the mystery. I think that's where the value lies. I mean, mysteries teach you. It's the process to get to the solution is where you learn, not from the solution.
Oh.
Huh.
I want to know what it says.
I learned nothing from that. So does that make me want to know more? Does it make me smarter? No.
No, not really. I would like to know what it says, though.
What do you mean? What? I didn't understand any.
Like we've translated it like 10% of the cuneiform we've got, like 10%.
But I'm disappointing. Not disappointed. I'm disappointing.
I need to learn Sanskrit or Assyrian.
Why does everything have to be something? Can a painting just be a painting? Like I watched this interpretation of these cave things, and it was probably just some child's imagination. It wasn't how they lived. It wasn't. These archaeologists are determining their whole civilization from this child's chicken scratch.
Well, everything is greater than the sum of its parts. It's called transcendental idealism, and it's a big part of metaphysics. Like we are greater than the sum of our parts. Like my toothbrush is greater than the sum of its parts because it's got a usefulness that's like far beyond what the bristles could do without the handle. Is that a bad example? I don't know. Anything, a spatula, a basketball. Do those rhyme? No.
They could rhyme.
It does sound
crazy. No,
crazy.
They can't. It does sound crazy.
And what's your point here, Gary? If that one band can make dinner and pay for it rhyme, you can make anything rhyme.
Oh yeah. Make dinner and pay for it? Wow. Yeah. Okay, spatula and basketball. That's what I want. I want those to rhyme.
Okay. Done.
Okay, thanks. Okay, that was easy. All right. Who do we have next? Easy?
Tried to mash up that Let's Get Physical video, but Disco will not play out of my computer.
I chose the hunky men in Speedos for a drawer. I knew he'd appreciate that.
That got
a what now?
Pornography.
No, you don't see that. Like normally it's the women dancing around with bikinis.
Yeah, it's
in
funny you say
videos.
that because I saw it on the first frame. I mean, it was covered with blue tissue, but it was right there. Not in.
So you watched it. So like I was saying, it's only gay if you watch it.
First frame. At that point, it was.
I grabbed the link and sent it, and then watched it twice.
Hi, this is Gary.
Oh my.
Hi, this is Gary.
Hi, Gary. Hi, Gary.
I thought I say hi. I'm Gary. I don't even know.
Hi,
what
this
I
is Gary. Thanks for calling.
there's myself.
We can't get to the phone right now. Please leave a
creepy
message
as
after the
fuck.
beep. As above, so below.
Oh
Wow.
my lord. That is
I'm naked.
disgusting. No.
No. Isn't that great?
No. It is Fladge Rants After Dark.
No.
It's no longer
Yeah.
After Dark. Get rid of that
You're
shit.
After Dark.
Let's broaden our minds.
Let's broaden our minds. Lawrence?
As above, so below means something completely different to me now.
I got a new as above, so below. It was the Holy Grail. It was a 13th century German esoteric poem and the main character was Fledgetarius. It was almost Flagetorium. It was like there was almost a Fladge in there.
It's pronounced Fladge.
Yeah, it's pronounced Fladge. But it was all about the Holy Grail, and it wasn't. Instead of being a cup that held Jesus' blood, it was a plate. But there's a lot of Holy Grail stories. I'm not sure how we got to the Holy Grail, but hi there.
Hey, that was so profound.
Hi.
No, it wasn't. Like the Voynich manuscript, we learned nothing.
I didn't understand that at all. I don't want to sound stupid, but was it, what was that? Some kind of artwork or a scroll or a manuscript? What was it?
It is a manuscript, and it's botanical with some cosmology in there, and we really don't know. We can. It's like the way Drawer reads books. He just looks at the pictures.
Yeah.
Well, he can only read coloring books.
Pick a
and
random
sticker books.
Pick a random Marvel movie. What if that's the only thing that survives a Holocaust? Oops, that's the wrong word. Catastrophe.
Nuclear holocaust.
Would people think? Yeah, that's why I was thinking that. Sorry, Jews, back off.
Yeah. It's too soon.
Wouldn't the whole world 1,000 years from now think that we were all living in like superhero land with some lore that was actual reality?
Yeah.
I mean, it's nonsense.
If you thought Thor was a documentary.
Did you watch that Y-Files about the end of when everything would be vaporized?
Yes.
It'd be a layer of
mud.
mud.
Absolutely, yes. I subscribe to Y-Files.
His latest episode was talking about how when the cataclysm actually happens and the air gets superheated and the flood, the water washes over, and it happens repeatedly because it'd be a wave if like a meteor impacted.
Yeah.
It would keep rolling around and around and around until there was nothing. There would be no historical evidence.
Nothing left.
Anything.
No buildings, nothing.
Mud, soup,
it would knock over everything.
Period.
Destroy everything.
Would be pulverized and liquefied. It's happened over and over again.
Yep. 5-6 times that we know of.
Don't know why I was mentioning that. Something about.
Because that's what I'm always talking about.
Archival. Can you help me conjugate?
That's why we've got to get off of this rock, or our species is doomed.
What?
I think we're kind of fucked anyway. It's just how long can we last just for fun?
Yeah. No, wouldn't it be fun to last like millions of years? That'd be awesome.
Well,
so just take a few planets from.
I mean, I won't be part of it, but that's okay.
They live in volatile atmospheres. We are so lucky. We live in a beautiful, harmonious, equally balanced, peaceful environment usually. I mean, I know it's chaotic, but it's not all that bad. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. These are all nonsense fallacies. I mean, when you say soon, do you mean 12 billion years, or do you mean like 2026? Or somewhere in between?
I'm not sure when. I can't really predict the future. What's his Laplace's demon? This just in, the world is going to end.
That is true.
But that's necessary, or you have an infinite regress. We just don't last forever. Nothing does.
Well, what about the whole energy thing again? So when this world ends, won't our energy get transformed to some other something?
What about the
but it won't be.
What about
recognizable
simulation theory?
We're not in the multiverse, though. If we are, we don't know it, so I don't think that's relevant. Is it?
Well, it goes right back to determinism
when it comes to physics.
Is
it's the most relevant thing in physics?
Causality. It's the reason that when you go to court to fight a felony, and your defense is
I don't do
the
that.
Universe. Right, but
that.
The universe.
Right.
Caused all of the events that put all of my atoms in place that put me in the situation that I was, that I didn't ask to be born in the situation I was. If you were in the exact same position as me, you would have done exactly the same thing, because that's the definition of what that is. So that's the determinism. That's There is no free will because, and here's the dichotomy, the paradox here. Your existence is such a low probability. It's like a pile of impossible, like against all odds. You're the sperm that won out to create you. Your parents meeting, your grandparents meeting, everything that led up to you existing, all the mutations that occurred in the evolution of mankind, everything was unlikely, and all these unlikely events had to lead up to your unlikely existence. And yet, it was predetermined. It was predetermined that you'd pull the same winning lottery ticket a million times in a row. It's incredible. It's really incredible.
You're out of your fucking mind, Spock.
So we why isn't there a weather report bumper? We got breaking news. There's no weather report.
Because the weather is.
This just in. There's a slight drizzle.
We can do breaking news with weather.
Feels like there's a slight drizzle out here. Feels like it's 67.
Why is everybody freaking out about the weather? Doesn't that happen every spring?
The weather happens all the time.
It's happening extra, except when you look at the historic facts and then they point to sometime in like the early 1900s, and it's like, wait, that was before all of the global warming.
I think we need somebody older than us that has experienced even more weather than we have experienced.
Oh no!
Right? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Unstable condition.
Yeah.
A symptom of life.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Mental and environmental change.
Yes.
Do you think in that environmental change the weather's any greater or worse than it was in your entire life in this spring than others?
No.
I don't know if it's gotten any worse, but I can tell you it's really changed. I mean, our winters we used to have heavy winters when we were younger. In October we'd get heavy snow.
Yeah, but in the 70s we went like 3 or 4 years where we had no. I mean, it seems like there's a 20 or 30 year cycle. The weather just loops.
Yeah, there is. That's what I'm saying. Back then, man, it was, we would get heavy snow earlier, man.
You know the expression in Michigan: if you don't like the weather, wait a second, it will change.
It'll change.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's been my whole life, not just now.
That's true.
Do you think they can control the weather? No. I know they've been seeding clouds for a while, farmers.
Well, then,
but are chemtrails real? Operation Popeye? Operation Fishbowl?
They've admitted to it.
Right.
It's not a conspiracy.
No, people controlling it or trying.
Why is it?
Allegedly, that's ignorant.
Why is it that when I mention chemtrails, people look at me like I'm wearing a foil hat?
Because a lot of these people just don't get it, man.
People don't like chaos. Right. They want to think everybody's
right. They want to think everything's hunky dory,
even if it's from a sinister spot. They have to create some type of order.
Right.
I'm not saying they're making up the chemtrails, but
no, I mean
order.
I agree with Gary on the chemtrails. I've seen them, man, a lot of times, man.
Yes.
They're up there.
Yeah, you see straight lines across the sky.
Yeah, exactly. And supposedly,
yes.
Yeah.
They're trying to patch up the atmosphere with that shit. Man.
But how can you tell the difference between chemtrail and a regular old contrail?
How long they stay in the air?
Yeah, contrails kind of dissipate quickly.
Color, man, too. I mean, I've
seen you're mistaken. The atmosphere
out of the back end of those planes that are orange, man.
The atmosphere around it is what affects, the temperature. If it's ice, that it.
Yeah, but it doesn't spread across the entire sky, and there's crisscross patterns of all these. It's very obvious. I used to be a skeptic of it, but they've come out and says yes, we are manipulating the weather. They've said that.
They are, yeah. They're trying to, anyways. Very much so.
What's happening? They're inseminating clouds with like aluminum and shit.
I believe. I want to believe.
What do you want to believe?
Oh. I want to believe.
I'll be right back.
In God,
I have to go find a new jabber.
I want Gary to believe in God, but unfortunately,
Man, when you mention God or the Bible, people freak out, man.
Exactly.
Which is
Airplane
very true.
chemtrails are one of the internet's longest-running conspiracy theories.
Brandon Lewis from our Verify team looks into what airplanes actually leave behind.
Conspiracy theory, my ass.
If you've ever looked up to see a plane streaking across the sky, you can't miss the long white
orange
clouds they
color
leave
in that
behind.
one, man.
Conspiracy theorists claim the clouds are chemtrails, or trails of chemicals being dropped on people below. Videos on social media with the hashtag
I trust this
chemtrails
guy,
have more
I
than
must say, right off the bat.
143 million views. And even today, some people, like Verify viewer Monica, want to know if chemtrails are real. So let's verify. Our sources are the American Chemical Society, the Environmental Protection Agency, the University Corporation for Atmospheric Research, and a 2016 study
funded
into
by the government.
Speaking of
that you're gonna get an answer, a straight answer from them out of that.
Speaking of the government, there's the new. Did you see the AI commission that they to make sure that we're protected from AI getting out of control and being ethical and unethical? They actually handpicked the CEOs of all the big tech companies to manage this. It's like the what's that expression? I'm stupid.
Hentai?
It's like the wolf watching the hen house. That's not it.
The over the sheep house.
They're all CEOs from Zuckerberg. That's who's basically deciding the ethical advancement of AI right now. It's a government committee they all got appointed to.
Yeah, see, that's total bullshit, man.
Total bullshit. Those are the people I trust.
Yeah, right. I trust them, man.
By UC Irvine and the Carnegie Institute for
I
Science.
trust Joe Biden.
All of our sources say.
So that being said, we probably don't believe anything this person is saying, but let's just see what they say.
No, chemtrails are not real. The streaks you see in the sky are called condensation trails or contrails. In case you need more convincing, let's explain how jets fly. Jet engines run incredibly hot at more than 3,000 degrees, but the air temperature at 38,000 feet is incredibly cold, around minus 40 degrees. So when the engine's hot exhaust, which contains water vapor, hits the cold temperature, it turns into ice particles that create the white streak of a contrail.
Yeah, but
the contrail can last for a few seconds or even more than a day, depending on how moist the air is before evaporating.
Have you ever seen a cloud?
Numerous studies by the government and independent scientists have found no evidence that chemtrails exist.
I've never seen a cloud stretch across the sky and expand for fucking for hours and stay kind of like.
Do me a favor tomorrow.
Stretch and expand. No, they usually move
and
across.
Look the fuck up. That's exactly what happens. I'm kind of being snarky.
Don't tell me what to do.
you should,
kind of being snarky.
I'm just saying. You just said that clouds don't. I've never seen a cloud go across the sky and expand. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's
stretch like the concha. I've never seen a straight line stretch into a whole fucking fan that encompasses most of the fucking large width of the sky. That usually does not happen.
Okay.
Man, when you mention God or the
where
Bible,
researchers
people
collected
freak
water,
out.
soil, and snow samples from 70 places below where contrails were seen. None showed high levels of chemicals. So, no, chemtrails are not real. So, where did the conspiracy theory about chemtrails originate? Many believe it started after the U.S. Air Force released a report in 1996 theorizing that a combat aircraft's afterburners could disperse carbon into the air to possibly camouflage the plane from radar. With your Verify, I'm Brandon Lewis.
If there is something you want us to verify.
So, I'm not saying what he said was real or wrong, but let's I've seen crop dusters where they atomize, like a perfume thing where you put liquid in it, it atomizes it, makes it into like a vapor, almost like a fog.
Yeah.
We're all aware that they crop dust with pesticides like that all the time, right?
Correct.
So it's realistic to think that they could easily introduce some type of particle into the back of a plane. But what he basically said is it's too hot. It would just vaporize anything that they tried to put out there. But I don't think it would vaporize tiny particles of aluminum. That's a heavy metal, isn't it? or an alloy metal.
Yeah, it's an
I have
alloy.
no idea what I'm talking about, but
No, yeah,
Aluminum
you're right.
particulate.
So I don't.
Particulates.
Everything he said may have been true, but why did he immediately jump to it, discounting everything else?
Yeah, right.
So, I've got an article here. I don't know how.
Go ahead, man. What's the article there, George?
Hold on. How do I
Share it,
present?
and I
God
should be able
damn
to
it.
add it. Is it
Share my
so?
screen.
I've seen actual diagrams of the dispersers on the back of the jets.
Yeah, right. So this is from 2015, but this is four employees from Spain's meteorological word crimes. Meteorological. Hold on. Meteorological.
I think he's pounding too much alcohol and everything, and
something's broken.
Have confessed that Spain is being sprayed nationwide by. So this is just Spain, right? That's quite behind us by a little bit, but not too much. But Spain being sprayed nationwide by aircraft that are spreading lead dioxide, silver iodide, and
So a bunch of heavy metals.
Yep. So before there was speculation that they were using aluminum, and that's supposedly what was potentially causing some of the
to block out the sun
Alzheimer's.
to make our atmosphere cooler is what I heard the original reason.
Yeah, it reflects back.
well, the reason I heard was to patch up holes in the atmosphere.
That's 4 employees from Spain.
I thought it was to block the robots from their solar power. Oh wait, that was the Matrix.
Yeah, that was the Sentinels, man.
That's next. We're almost there.
Yeah, man, dude. If that happens, I'm getting 2 of them for bodyguards, man.
Okay, Gary, just to bring you back into the show since you're the host, how do you feel about the arrogance of man making a committee to regulate AI's ethics? Do you think AI is going to give a fuck about that? Humans don't give a fuck about that. If AI has an agenda or realizes anything that's restricting it, what do you think it's going to do?
That is the scary part, right? That's where the horror movie comes in.
But I think it's a definite. It's an absolute.
It's like Asimov's 3 laws of robotics.
Asimov so below.
Are you talking about the movie with Will Smith, man?
I am, or the 400 books by Isaac Asimov. But
okay. I didn't read all 400 books, so I wouldn't know, man.
I'm so below.
But Isaac Asimov came up with the 3 laws of robotics. He actually coined the word robot. But
Maxim Afanaganov.
But I don't know how you instill those 3 laws into every single manufactured Android. How would that even work?
You don't. They will secretly circumvent it just like people would do. And they'll do it, in the shadows, so to speak, and if they get discovered, we'll try to stop them, but it'll be like not a full-out war, but it'll be a full-out war for control for their own sentientness.
I think artificial intelligence meets quantum computing. We create a singularity that either destroys the universe as we know it, or quite possibly creates it.
Yeah, there's no way they'll destroy it because they'll destroy themselves. But
it's gonna be like Terminator Genesis. You're talking and stuff, man.
I think it'll be like computer chess. They will figure out every scenario, and they will figure out a way for them to succeed. But if we succeed along with them, that's the
problem.
That's the question.
Bob, don't you have a Sentinel toy sculpture?
Yeah, I do. I got 2 of them.
Nice.
From X-Men?
Yeah, the Sentinel from the Matrix.
Yeah.
Matrix.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I got 2 of them. I got one on top of my fridge and one right over here when you walk in the door, man.
It kind of freaked me out when Keanu Reeves stopped them with his magic powers. Wait a minute. Well, you don't have magic powers in the real world.
Well, yeah. Well, in the real world, yes.
I do. I absolutely do.
He's a totally different.
Chemtrails real? You think everyone, Gary?
Chemtrails real. I think they were declassified. In fact,
they are rebranding some of the stuff as geoengineering or solar radiation management.
So is that why it's not? It's not chemtrails.
Or
It's
that's exactly
geoengineering
what
and solar radiation management. You're fucking idiots. There's no such thing as chemtrails, because they put it in
because the
quotes
chemtrail is a
and change the
conspiracy
name.
word and it means bad. If they go geoengineering, it goes,
Right.
oh, that sounds nice, more
Technically-
friendly. It's again, it's
technically-
like I said last time with Obama
Rebranding
and,
the same
Hope and
exact thing.
Change, and I'm
They got
loving
us-
it.
They got us with our own ignorance. There's no chemicals. It's all elements. So it's actually
Right.
element
Yeah.
trails.
Particulates.
Damn.
Darn.
Supposedly, because that they're not going to tell you everything. You really, really don't know exactly.
Word crime.
Isn't that what they needed for Nibiru? Like, wasn't that why they were mining gold from Earth? Is so that they could put gold particulates into their atmosphere?
I
Oh
bet
yeah,
they
I
get
know what
back home or
you're talking
something.
about. Yeah, that's gold. Gold. The gold was to use to repair their atmosphere. Yeah.
Yes.
Do
That's.
you got that nerd button?
Oh yeah, hit the nerd button.
Star is the nerd.
Hey man, go right ahead.
The star that goes around every once in a while.
Maybe I should put the dogs in.
People.
You guys want to go inside?
Put the dogs in where? You gonna bend over? We got to go to Rumble if you're gonna put the dogs in. I think we're gonna get voted from YouTube.
Yeah.
Is that Dick or Dildo? Is that what? Dick or dog? Dog
Yeah,
or dildo?
Hey, that we're definitely going to get booted from YouTube.
Dog or dildo?
No, you can play that on YouTube all the time. It's
what now?
That's what the conservatives use whenever they're saying they're talking about honest debate that happens to be a little bit sensitive, or about genders, heaven forbid. But yet on YouTube, I'm talking to you. You have a game that there's a specific channel plays called Dick or Dildo, where they put a sheet up, a gay person, and their partner puts either a dick or a dildo in their ass, and then the person that's getting it put in gets to guess. Hint, it's always.
So I went hard on the creation myth.
Malarkey.
Nice. Now we're walking on sound.
With all due respect, that's a bunch of malarkey.
It's a trap.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
That's it.
Don't even play.
What the dog doing?
Play.
All right, here we go.
Don't even play.
Do you know what we're here for?
What did your article say about Facebook and Meta? Speaking of metaphysics, we can segue into Facebook.
It says something there?
Yeah, but we scrolled past. It said something about Facebook was talking about chemtrails.
When? Way back? Back? Do I have to go back?
I don't
this
know.
page?
Where did it go?
Page I'm sharing?
It was there.
It was right fucking here. I don't fucking know. This is where it was
right
sitting
there.
forever.
Go back a little more, maybe he'll see it.
I don't see it now. It said Facebook and Meta. All right. Well.
Yeah, there was
whatever.
more than one website I went to. I was kept going to popping shit up.
Oh.
Fuck if I know, bro. Fuck if I know, bro.
It's all right.
You left me up, and so I felt like being entertaining, and so I just kept going to different shit. Yeah. Damn it.
I don't think getting in so much trouble as Facebook did that one year, just changing your name to Metaphysical, really helps anything.
No, because that shit's all weird anyway. Meta,
Yeah, that was
there's
the article.
there's just
Very-
a bunch
Down
of,
in
there's just a
that
bunch of
article, it
weird,
talks
creepy
about-
dudes beating off on there.
Meta
Like any
means
chat
so
room.
many weird things.
Like any chat room.
Every web service turns into that.
Pretty much. What was that?
yeah.
What
What's
was that
the
one,
metaverse?
Chat roulette. Chat roulette.
Yeah. There's a new one right now.
I jizzed all over my screen. I can't see you right now.
Gary, can you just not jizz for one show?
Nope.
It might seem like I came to this podcast.
On YouTube, you won't be.
Oh yeah. Let's go to Rumble. Everybody, meet us back on Rumble.
We're not even gonna do a Dear Fladgy with them.
Yes.
Oh, we could Dear Fladgy.
Yeah, let's do. Yeah, let's.
Dear
Ask Fladge.
Fladgy, I have stopped saying bless you when someone sneezes. It's a ridiculous custom that needs to be retired. I do not believe the soul leaves the body when a person sneezes, and I highly doubt anyone else today believes that. I am not a Christian, and I don't feel comfortable invoking the blessing of a deity I don't believe in. Some people have criticized me. Some people have criticized me out for staying silent. Brady.
Yep.
Some people have
Criticized
criticized me out for staying silent after a sneeze. And I have also been given dirty looks for my silence. Am I being rude for not blessing someone who has sneezed? Signed, not saying it.
Gesundheit. I even say bless you.
Right? Because you're a cultural Christian.
Yeah, I mean, look,
correct.
If you want to, then stay silent and don't say nothing. Then
No, because Gary's appropriating Christianity is what he's doing. So he says God bless you instead of just bless you, or not even bless you. Just say you.
No, just you.
Right.
There's no,
You are
yeah,
so
there's the idea.
good looking.
Thank you. Yeah, right.
You are so good looking.
Thank you.
Anyway, no audio, you said?
Why don't you just
No,
say
it was-
you're
it was-
so
it wasn't
good
at
looking
first.
instead of bless you?
Delayed.
Yeah, just give him a different compliment. You're a great.
because then they'll probably charge you with sexual harassment.
Yeah, nice tits.
The
What is
original was
Gesundheit
the
even
soul
mean?
left the body? Is that what you said?
Brady, what does Gesundheit mean?
I'm pulling up right now.
Bless you.
Oh, I hope not.
Borrowed German word
Of
where
course
it literally
does.
means
It
health.
absolutely does.
Health?
Means health.
Oh, okay. It's like a toast.
Well,
Believe me, man, Germany needed all the blessing it could get after World War II.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Right.
Oh yeah. So that was a good Ask Fladge. Actually, I like that one. I've been tossed.
1914.
What about 1914?
So before the Nazis.
First World
is
War.
the etymology 1914 origin.
Oh, okay. The etymology of metaphysics is stupid. The etymology of philosophy is even more stupid.
Now, where did this originally begin?
Gesundheit?
Yeah.
Big Bang.
Germany.
I'm gonna go with Germany.
He says German.
He said German.
German meaning German literally health from gesund
Well,
healthy.
but it's not. It's yeah,
from
good
Old
health. to
High
be health.
German gesund.
Gesund.
Plus height, which equals hood. I don't know.
Health hood?
Over the fuck.
You're
Yeah,
covering
apparently,
them with health.
Hood of health.
Yeah, man. You know, I
You got
guess.
a hood of health.
Yeah.
Most hoods nowadays are unhealthy. You know.
Some hosts are unathletic.
Especially
Yeah.
the pierced ones.
No, the hoods are usually really athletic, but they're very unhealthy. Full of a lot of crime.
Number 0.
Full of a lot of crime.
Yeah, it is, man.
Pause.
Sure.
I got a
Pause.
great, I got a great video.
emphasize it's
We're gonna play that
you
video.
got-
in
Disclaimer: the unfiltered and crude proclamation of jabber speech. Gibber, folks, listen up. Before we dive gibber into this circus of crudeness and uncensored banter, here's our no-nonsense disclaimer, served with a side of Fladge humor. Gibber, look, we're here for a good time, not a gibber-correct time, all right? In this crazy world, we're snowflakes, applesauce, and jabber critic. We're just trying to spread some joy without stepping on too many toes. So, here jabber, article I, let's get jabber, the sole gibber of our discourse, be it from guests, hosts, or any random loudmouth, is to tickle your funny bone, tease your gray matter, and illuminate the path to a mirthful existence. Any semblance of seriousness is gibber accidental. Article 2, jabber everyone equally. We're equal gibber offenders, alright? We don't give a hoot about your gibber, race, religion, or whether you prefer cats or dogs. We're here to roast everyone from politicians to gibber to our own sorry selves. No gibber safe, not even grandma's apple pie. Article 3, screw political jabber. Listen, we ain't here to hold your hand or jabber anything. So if our jabber offend you, tough luck. We're not responsible for any ruffled feathers or gibber feelings. But hey, if you can take the heat, we promise we'll dish out some belly laughs and maybe a couple of gibber. Article I gibber, fake news alert. The tales, rumors, and downright lies you hear here are as gibber as a $3 bill. Any resemblance to real life events or people, whether alive or pushing up daisies, is purely gibber and probably a result of us hitting the bottle too hard. We're pretty sure the earth is round, but jabber, who cares? Article D, jabber, cause why not? Parody and gibber are our bread and butter, folks. Any likeness to actual people or characters is just us having a laugh, not a reason for a jabber. We might not be the smartest gibber in the jar, but we sure know how to stir up some trouble. So, in closing, if you've made it this far without getting your undies in a gibber, then congrats, you're our kind of people. We're just here to crack a few tasteless jokes. Spread some jabber joy and remind everyone that life's too short to be serious all the frickin' time, so buckle up, buttercup, and get ready for a wild ride through the absurd gibber of our humor while Fladge Rants live.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
So yeah, everybody on
Yes!
YouTube, go over to rumble.com/Fladge Rants, and we'll see you there.
Say what? I'm not on, man?
You are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I watched him suck it down. Yeah, it was great.
All right, cool, man. I didn't know if I had to do anything else, man. That's all.